Hello, Johnny. Hope everybody's having a good night, day. What time of day is it? I don't even know. Just getting everything ready for today. Today, it could be really short or long. It really depends on RNG, basically. Why wouldn't it? Because we have to decide what we're going to do for Ozma. We're mostly mid 40s, which is fine. And as long as we strategize, it should be okay, but it could be a little rough. I'm going to do everything in my power to make it so he doesn't just spam curse. Or we could just put meatballed and just wipe instantly. So I had a fun night last night. We yesterday's stream we got we finished the remaining rest of Disc 3. We did basically all of the world stuff in Disc 4 that we wanted to do. We did Memoria right up to Death Guys. I had the best Death Guys fight I have ever had in my life. It was about as good of a Death Guys fight as I could get. And then we left, and now we have to do Ozma. Ozma is our last challenge for this game. We don't have to fight Hades, but if we can beat Ozma, we can beat Hades, no problem. So we'll probably beat Hades on our way back through Memoria, and then the ending, and that'll be it. Or we could spend 3 hours fighting Ozma over and over. So we'll see. But yeah, so yesterday, you know, we had some technical issues. We were having issues with our furnace in our house, and after stream, we had the gas guy come out. And he was an unpleasant person. And they turned the gas off. We had to talk to my landlord. We had our HVAC tech came out this morning. We now have heat in our house again. We now have hot water again, which is great. Because it's like, it's minus 15 Celsius, but it feels like, I don't know, like minus 30. It feels cold as hell. Man, it's crazy. But everything is getting back to normal. However, I have not slept worth a shit. Between Friday night, you know, getting home really late in the concert, and then last night, I didn't get to bed. I didn't go to bed until like 1 in the morning. Because between like having the gas guy here, you know, at like midnight, and then having to talk to my landlady, and then texting, trying to figure out like how are we going to get a tech to come out, and then I couldn't sleep last night on top of all of that. So apologies as well. Basically something happened with my bot yesterday when my power went out, and it got a little confused, so I had to restore from yesterday morning. Zero has a race time at 38.5. No birds, no balloons. That's actually really low chance of happening. 0-0. That's not good. Buy a lottery. Buy a reverse lottery ticket. You're beating the odds. But yeah, like I don't think I really fell asleep until like 2 in the morning, and even the sleep I got was not great because it was pretty cold. But we are okay now. All right. So I'm not entirely sure. We might do a couple different strategies here to try to make this work. Sorry for the furnace troubles. Yeah, it's fine. the technician came out. There was a couple things that he had to do that should already have been done, honestly, probably. And then there was one thing, like the actual main problem was something minor. That is just something that it just needed some maintenance. All right, we're gonna go outside because I need to switch people out here. It's, you know what, it's not the end of the world. It was, I mean, it was one very uncomfortable night. But stuff is better now, so I'm really, like, I'm kind of over it at this point. All right, so we're gonna just kind of reset everything here. All right, we don't have everything on her. Zidane is only missing one, which is long range. Yeah, the only thing we're missing is long range. And it's just because we haven't, because it's a protect ring, it takes like a while to learn it. All right, so the plan is everybody gets auto regen. So I don't have to spend time healing, not nearly as much time healing. Vivi is going to get... Where's his return to magic? We don't have return to magic? How does he get return to magic? No, that's auto reflect. All right, coronet is wind damage. Oh, we should be fine. All right, so let's start with that. Turn magic. And then the things we need: antibody. Everybody needs antibody because virus is going to, or not virus, venom is going to screw us with curse. So we do that. Body temp. I don't know if curse does. Does curse do freeze? It does a bunch of status effects, but I don't know if it does. You know what? Let's skip body temp for now. We might need to come back for it. Vivi needs loudmouth just in case so he doesn't get silenced. Auto haste. So this is the thing with auto haste, right? So if we have ATB speed maxed out, ATB doesn't matter with Ozma. The faster, the better, really, for us. But we're inputting all of our commands during its action anyway. So I don't know if there's really a point in using auto haste, other than the fact that it can stop slow. It can stop slow. So how about if we have extra points, we'll get auto haste. Auto reflect can be good as long as we don't have it on everybody. Do I have a multiple of 4? Ooh, I do. Okay, so that's good. We don't have level 5. He won't use level 5's death, but that also just means I don't have to waste a turn. Like, it's reducing his ability list, but I also don't have to always have to re-raise people. Yeah, clear-headed we want. And then loudmouth. I think sometimes he puts you to sleep too, but I mean, we'll find out. I know it does a bunch of shit. All right, Zidane is going to do... Well, I'm not worried about stealing. Yeah, we're at the point now where it doesn't matter. We're not doing like a full clear type of thing. The thing was... Oh yeah, these guys don't get bright eyes, right? So... We don't need everybody immune to darkness, just the people that care. And then... Clear-headed. 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 He doesn't have physical attacks. Steiner. So MP attack. MP attack. I think it counts as a flying enemy, but I can't remember. Counter is physically attacked. Yeah, I forgot that like these two together are awesome, but oh my god, so expensive. Doesn't inflict sleep, no. All right, so for you, we'll get accuracy plus if we have the points. We're not auto potioning. Auto reflect. Well, so Ozmo will use flare if at least one person's not auto is not reflected, but I don't know if she will do it on people that have reflect. I can't remember. She'll cast holy on people that don't absorb holy, but I don't know if she'll do it on reflected people. Okay, I'm gonna give auto life to 2 people, just in case we get a meatball right off the bat. I'll take accuracy for him because he's only got 2 points left anyway. We don't need MP plus 20%. She doesn't do earthquake. I guess I'm gonna use high tide only because like being able to cast Doomsday twice in a row would be hilarious. Concentrate we don't need. All right, let's do gear first. All right, so ninja gear, there's our shadow resistance. Egoist armlet is shadow reduction or removal. We'll give her the pumice piece because that is holy, and plus level 4 holy means pumice piece will heal. So she has immunity to all the elements. Do that. We don't need Coronet because she doesn't do wind. So just whatever gives us more stats. I'll keep the tiger racket. Alright, that's shadow. Okay, that's holy. Flash Hat's just the best hat. Water, wind. We don't really need ribbon. So just whatever gives us more stats, I guess. Combat boots is okay. I don't want to second guess myself too much. All right. Yeah, that's about as good as we're gonna get there. Just their greatest helmet. All right, so Steiner is the one that's not going to be immune to everything. Right, so this Shadow's 0. Shadow heals. Shadow heals. I don't think... Go back to my list here. Demon's Mail. Egoist's Armlets. So he's the only one that's not going to be really protected, so we have Protect Ring for him. But he's going to have auto regen, so if it doesn't kill him, he'll be fine. We need Coronet just because I haven't mastered that. I think that's it. Those. And then nothing else we need. All right, now we have to just find the place. Where's our map here? All right, it's not here. Trying to remember where all of them are. I have a map, but I don't want to have to like just constantly refer to a map. I think one's over here. All right, there's one in the middle of the map out here. All right, does it look like it? And then there's another one over here. Oh, it shows you where it is? Water Shrine. Wind Shrine, Q's Marsh. Maybe it doesn't. That's okay. 1 second. I have a list. All right, one is over here. Oh, it's like, wow, that's really hard to see. That's really hard to see, but it's there. All right, we need a chocobo track. I think there's one over here. Isn't there a chocobo track over here somewhere? I mean, I'll just go to the other one if I have to. It's probably just faster for me to go over here. Wait, what's there? Was it really? I thought I didn't see it. I'm blind. It's okay. This is me with on like not sleeping a whole lot. And I'm pretty sure it does not move. So if we have to reload, it should just be there. Don't get. Come on, Choco, jeez. Wait, Kupo, I feel strange presence inside. Is it bad? I've never felt anything like it, Kupo. It's not of this world, but it's not a ghost either. It feels otherworldly. I don't think you should. At least she's honest. Oh, we saw points over here. I mean, that would give us regen time, wouldn't it? That would give us regen time if everybody is alive. Yeah, why not? Okay, something makes me think that it's a bird. All right. Fine. Come on, Steiner. So Steiner had like 3,000 something hit points. Oh, he's dead. That's fine. The I didn't realize that return magic would do that. I don't think it will do anything, but yeah, you go ahead and do that. All right. Oof. Oh, good. I minied. Bonus. This haste and the fact that I'm slowed is like screwing me now. I'm dead. All right, so what did we learn? Where's Phoenix when you need her? Now. Don't you dare. Don't you dare bring that up. All right, so the plan is always, oh, it's gone. Oh, that's irritating. All right, it's usually like right here. All right, so I knew curse was going to be the problem, and that's basically just RNG. Because I think if she just did curse, we would have been fine. We probably would have already won. Everything else is going to plan, though, other than the fact that I just need to make sure that I don't cast... Oh, there it is. Okay. Auto haste is more important than boost for her because I really don't want her to be slow. He's fine, I think. He's fine. I just don't feel like I feel like certain things should be dealing way more damage when they're not. Or I could do this. Oh, that's not really that much health anyway. All right, well, let's get at it. Round 2. One. Johnny literally one emote away from like the biggest jackpot. Alright, Tsunami's basically just gonna heal Steiner. Oh, we didn't use boost. That's alright. Still heal Steiner. Already? I'm gonna do Flare. Why are you getting turns? Are these Kiraga counterattacks? All right. Oh yeah, yeah. Do that. Nice. That'll take. Holy crap. I'm dead. All right, that's fine. Yeah, just keep doing this now. It's Doomsday everywhere. Really? Yes, cursed again, twice. And it's just RNG, because like there's like a whole list of things that he could do. And he's just refusing to do any of them. The only thing that's not on the list is level 5 death. Everything else is still doable. What can I do here? I guess thing is, Vivi is just not dealing a huge amount of damage. Return magic is good, because I mean, he'll counter Meteor, but Meteor, Holy Flare, level 4 magic that doesn't do anything. So he was doing... So Vivi takes no damage from Shadow. And she still did it. I could do this. Because at least that way I can cast Doomsday without Standard getting hit by it anymore. And I think as long as we have that where it doesn't absorb it, it just reduces it. I think they'll keep using it. I don't know, find out. Because I'm pretty sure Ozma's script says not to use things only if everybody absorbs it. I think. Oh no, Steiner's berserked. Oh shit. Alright, still doable. Everybody else is slowed. Ah, shit. Literally the only person that could get hit by it. That should be fine. Yes. Keep doing this. So that confirms he'll still do it as long as everyone doesn't absorb it. Or we should get a return magic on it too. Mini doomsday. All right, that's not great. This is also part of the problem with Steiner being berserked. No, Vivi, stop that. All right, come on, Vivi, let's go. I think we're fine. We're still in the menu. Stop healing, for God's sakes. Cruising on. I didn't notice he was minied. It's okay. All according to plan. That was entirely intentional. Okay, that Kurog was actually a counter then. I need to get VV like big again. Or we might need to sub VV out and put Amaran in there instead. All right, let's see. Yeah, typical. Yep. Sure. Oops. What are we doing once we get done with all the Final Fantasy? I don't know. I'll decide later. That's months and months and months away. All right, so VV is a liability, as much as I hate to say it. I need someone that can do better. All right, sorry, Vivi, you're out. Oh, he's so low level. All these guys are so low level. All right. That actually might not be terrible because Ozma will waste turns casting in Gazuna if she's blind. All right, do return magic. All right. No, I can't do that either. Get rid of Bright Eyes, that's fine. Clear-Headed, I'm not a big fan of losing. It's just Auto Haste at least gets rid of the slow. I kind of need MP attack. The only other option I have is like leveling a bit. Well, no, hold on. He's going to be throwing stuff, so we don't need that. All right, that absorbs shadow, and then just something else. Really, already? Oh, that's right. He has auto life. Shit. That's okay. Yep. Doesn't do it against it kills the one that could like counter it, but no. 6,000. All right. Tis what it is. All right, we're gonna go with, I think we're gonna keep this team. Oops. But I'm gonna level a couple people. Oh, I need forest. I didn't really want to grind, but I figured I'm like, I might need to. All right. Yeah, it's life. I'm not like upset or anything. It's just it's like I wanted to kind of like not if I could avoid it. And I think if I can get Vivi just a couple levels, then Doomsday will hit for a ton more. Oh yeah. Really? Fucking hell, man. Okay, yeah. All right. I'm not happy with that either. I don't know. I guess. I guess I can do Old Faithful and just do Grand Dragons. Who does not need, you know what? I'm gonna leave Garnet because Garnet's kind of useless. I think Queen might have almost everything now. Alright, auto haste, level up, yeah. What level are we now? All right, let's try to get to like 60 or 61. Yeah, let's do 61. No. We're not fighting a gimme cat, I don't care. Well, level 5 death wouldn't be terrible as long as it's only one person. Because at least it would add another thing to his list, right? And one death is better than curse, which is like 4 deaths. As long as it was only one. I forgot the levels are so much here. I'm just gonna make this a little faster for now. No return magic, so we just kill him. Come on. This is also a chance to rack up our useless trance counter. I'd probably be comfortable with trying it with most of us having 4,000 health, because Curse usually hits for like mid twos. Go away, Gimme Cat. Leave us alone. You know what? I'm gonna try this with putting him back in with level 5 death. See. Oops. Because curse has been the problem the whole time. So anything we can do to get rid of curse. Well, I mean, we're plugging away at it. Alright, and ribbon, like anything that increases magic, but I think ribbon is it. Yeah, ribbon is the best one. I get one more point. Oh, I could do that. Right? Use that instead. That way, Doomsday deals more. Keep that. He's divisible. So do we have a reduce fully to 0? We just have a holy hat. I don't want him to... Well, I mean, holy reduced by 50% shouldn't make it so he doesn't die anyway. Increase our magic evade, maybe? Alright, so this way everybody absorbs it except for Vivi. Vivi takes no damage from Shadow. Holy, I'm not really that worried about. Get rid of this. Put that on. Or do I want auto haste instead? Now put this on here. Auto haste on. Don't have to worry about the other stuff. I don't even know how that works. This is physical attack accuracy, so that doesn't matter. I'm thinking about doing this, like literally just give everybody auto haste. That way we don't have to worry about slow at all. Don't worry about auto life, because if we get meatballed, it doesn't matter anyway. I think that was the biggest thing, is I forgot to equip the black robe. How many tents do I need? 1, 2, 3. One, so 1 tent, 1 tent, 1 tent, 1 tent. All right. So we gained like a couple levels. That might actually help. Oh good, it's right here. All right, let's try again. And we'll continue doing this until my cardinal rule, which is if I'm not having fun with it at all anymore, then we skip it. But we should be okay. I wish auto-reflect didn't cost as much. That's the biggest thing for me. Because I would have auto-reflect on Steiner, just so he can't get berserked, because it just messes up with all the turns. Alright, if it's level 5 death, life by Steiner. Good way to start. Just keep doing this. Literally, just do this every turn, and I'm just golden. All right, we were doing like 4,000 to 5,000 before, without the dark robe. That's better. That's a lot better. This is going to be a counter. Yep. Of course you would. It should be okay though, so Steiner should still attack, but it'll just be a normal hit instead of a berserk, or instead of a shock. And then Kazal greens Steiner to take it off. Alright, so a normal one was 5,700, so not terrible. Alright, that's good. Steiner should attack. Oh. Typical. $6,000. All right, we've been at this for over an hour, so I'm gonna give it one last try, and then we're gonna move because I need to finish this game today, one way or the other. So we'll give it one more good try. And if we don't get it, it's okay. I'm not sure who donated for Ozma. I think I have it in my spreadsheet. I'll have to go check. I think I know who it was though. So if we abort Ozma, I'll do something for the channel, I think. Oh, there it is. All right, let me quickly go. I'm going to check to see who donated for Ozma. Scented list. Where is mine? There it is. Donations received. Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. Not a problem, because that was a friend. So, wait, Kupo. Oops. All right. This is one last do or die attempt. I don't think that was fast enough. The life was fast enough, at least. Oh, it was fast enough. Okay. I did not think it was. That's fine. Rip. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Guess who? Oh, the trans cleared the berserk. All right, that's the kind of mini we like. Okay, that's a counter. I'm literally not even holding the controller right now. Yes! Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh. Rip, you stupid marble. At extremely low frame rate. I am convinced they do stuff like that so they could be like our special effects are so amazing it kills the hardware. You're very strong, Kupo. That's amazing, Kupo. I recorded how I feel right now on a card. I'll give it to you. You have too many cards. I'm gonna. What do you mean? What do you mean? I have too many cards? I'm talking about I have too many cards. I appreciate that she gave us a strategy guide. All right, we're done. We have one way to go, and that's it. Where's our freaking airship? So that was what? That was an opened countered Doomsday. One Curaga. So that's just like, again, it's luck. That was luck, not skill. But I'll say it was skill just for the sake of saying it was skill. All right. We can now just kind of go back to... Actually, there's kind of nothing wrong with what we're already using. Unless we got stuff to learn on the way down. All right. Anything left? I don't think there is. That's everything. We're just missing long range. All right, so we do auto regen off, back to level up. Extract. Alert, no back attacks. That's not, we don't have everything for him, but we have everything here. Everything there. We just don't have auto reflect, that's it. Turn that off. Oh, body temp. We actually need body temp for stuff in here. Level up, body temp. Do not forget body temp. Body temp. No. Yeah, it's gamble defense. Alright, we don't really need boost, but I would love to at least use Arc once this playthrough. Have we actually used all... We haven't done... We've used... I still haven't learned Bahamut. That's fine. Did we get a full heal? We got a full heal. That was really handy. All right, off to the infantry. We have no cutscenes all the way. It's literally just a straight run. Hey Bozo, what's up? You're gonna be dead in a second. Unless you roulette one of my guys. I'll be very upset. Rude. Meh. It's just dagger. Oh my gosh. Ozma's so exhausting. Just mentally. Really? Another fight? We don't need to fight this guy. This is the guy you can eat him for Doom too. But we already have it, so we're good. Ouchie. We don't have regen. So we did have, sorry, because of Ozma, I was a little distracted, but we had a couple questions. We had a question about what were we going to do after we get through the series playthrough. So I would like to kind of do a similar thing again with a different series. I'm not sure which series I would want to do though. I haven't kind of decided. Ow. Hey, useless trance maybe? One thing I was thinking of was maybe Breath of Fire. Or I might find maybe like an action game series that wouldn't take as long to play through because the games are shorter. Yep, useless trance. I don't think we won't be revisiting this series for a while once we're done. Other than I want to learn some speed running tech, so I might speed run 1 or 2 games. I played the hell out of 3 when I had when I had my PS1, like when Breath of Fire 3 first came out. That was the first one I played, and then I played a little bit of 4, but I've never finished it. I've never played 1 or 2, but I've watched people like actually do like long plays of it. And there aren't that many games in this series either, so it's not like, oh, I'll be doing this for like a year. I also wouldn't be averse to doing something like playing through all of the Metroids or all the Mega Mans again. Or a Castlevania series playthrough would be interesting. A friend of yours adores Dragon Quarter. Yeah. But I think definitely when we get to the point, and I'm also not ruling out that I might take breaks from this as well, just because there's so much on this list that, you know, it might be like do a couple games and it's like, all right, I'm going to take like 3 weeks and I'll play through all the Metroid games, because like all the Metroid games you should be able to get through in a couple weeks. Considering some of them I've played the hell out of, some of them I have not played the hell out of. One thing I will not do is all the Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest games, because I love them, but oh my god, they just go on and on forever. Not even a series, just the individual games. I got a couple other things I want to do kind of on the side. Maybe do if I have a week of vacation or something, like play through Portal 1 and Portal 2 again. That's literally probably 2 or 3 days. Portal 1 is like 1 stream. But after this stream, well, after this game, we're going to be doing Resident Evil for February. So we're going to start with RE7, then do RE8, and then if we have time before RE9 comes out, then I'll either do some of the DLC or maybe I'll play like RE2 again. And then we'll play through RE9, and then after RE9 we have to make a decision. Because we have to decide what we're going to do back on this series again. We have a couple options of things we can do. We can do X2, or we could do Tactics Advanced 2. Lots to choose from. Or I could find a game that's like completely unrelated and I'm just like, oh my god, I want to play this. Giant. Use too much MP. Okie dokie, we're back at this again. All right, so we'll keep those the same. Put Master Thief on. Devil Killers, yes. Shadow damage, shadow damage. Shadow damage. Shadow damage. All right. For Hades, we don't have to do Hades. There's like basically nothing we really need from him. We'll give it a go anyway. I'll try to steal a couple things, but I'm mostly just trying to kill him. A blacksmith of Eld. So this is my favorite version of Silva. I genuinely would not be surprised if they kept the exact same like model rig from 7, because I think it even moves in the same way. Chug some potions, you can do it. Where is it? Where are you? Prepare to die. A smart asset reuse, absolutely. Are we at Festival will hunt for one last time? What? You've defeated Ozma? I've come too far to retreat. Onward. He's like, oh crap. Get dunked. Because I mean, I would say like 99% of the time I fight Hades before Ozma. I think this is the first time I'm doing Hades afterwards, because I usually want the gear and stuff, right? Oh, he's being sneaky. Right, who's Vivi murdering? Vivi's murdering Zidane, okay. This is probably going to be like 7,000. 5,000. I think he absorbed Shadow. Oh no, not Mustard Bomb. I did keep it on, right? Oh no, he Angie. All right, we'll just not do anything with Steiner for a little bit. All right, spicy meatball or no? No. Good job. I have Master Thief on. It does nothing. Alright, Reflect is gone. Although I think he's about to die. Rip. One wing edge. Whoop-de-doo. I commend you for overcoming me. I shall reward you for your impressive feat. Bring 2 pumice pieces here and I will synthesize them for you. The end product is something only I can create. Have you brought the items? Well, you mean you're the only one except for the one I already have. All right. Robe of Lords, we don't need it. Tin armor. So, okay, we have a choice. Do we get the tin armor, which is looks like a toy? Or do we not get it instead and keep the hammer for the tiny, tiny difference in the ending? Oh, the difficult choices. We're gonna get the Save the Queen that we can't use, but of course we're gonna buy it. Hi, Erica. Erica, should we use a hammer and orange $50,000 to make tin armor? Or should we keep the hammer to have a tiny, tiny impact on the ending that most people don't even notice? Yes? Done. Tin armor. It's really good. That's a lot of evade. And I think it will affect blue shockwave. Right, because you can evade blue shockwave. Although I think blue shockwave is a magic attack, but like you can still evade it using magic evade. Yeah, rip Senna though. Yeah, poor Senna. Eh. We need a lot of tens. I gotta say, it's nice with the house not like 10 degrees anymore. Our furnace was dead for like a day. Well, mostly dead for like a week. Definitely dead for a day. I can't remember if these guys give you experience or not. I know they definitely give you AP, because I think their intent is to give you AP. Oh, that's funny. We should be able to freeze the Kraken. I think that's only reasonable. All right. I'm going to refill my drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Nope, still going. she's in trouble. No experience. A complete waste of time. And not even a little time. A lot of time. All right. Level up, get rid of it. Distract, get rid of it, auto regen, sure. This is for the first fight. We're gonna change everything up after the first fight. Level up, done. MP attack. I guess we can keep that. Yay, streak Erica. Don't stop streaking. For the first fight, we're good. Don't need any of these. We won't need that anymore. There's little things that I've never really noticed. So like I've been playing with a different headset than I normally use. And there's like all these like background ambient sounds that I don't think I've ever actually heard before, but because I'm using the headset that I'm using, they come all out. Like there's little like echoes and like pin droppy kind of like machine sounds in the background that are just really faint that you can't hear. All right. Oh yeah, we already beat the first boss, so we don't have to do all that. We don't need to be a Master Thief anymore. I can't believe you beat Death Guys. Oh yeah, I don't know the half of it. We killed a lot more than Death Guys. Well, my time is almost up. Time to die, everyone. All right, not too bad. I like games that do stuff like that where they like refer to like optional things you did. It's not over 9,000. We share the same brain cell. Oh, you're concerned that you need reflect, huh? Okay. Should be fine. Yeah, it's fine as long as it doesn't roll high. Another one. Ooh, sneaky. I just got my drink a minute ago while we were casting art, and I am chilling, sitting. I'm actually having a pretty good day. My back, my legs were really bad the last couple days, because I walked a ton on Friday at the concert, and walking home in the cold did not help. Dagger's dead. Unless she evades it, Dagger's probably dead. Yeah. Kuja didn't forget to try to jump through the ring at the end either. Anyway, here's Necron. So when we get to the menu, I'm going to talk about Necron a little bit. His massive naturals, yes. So I don't have a problem with Necron in this game, really, because I understand like the idea, but I think that they could have done small little things that would have made a lot more sense just from like a design perspective. One of them being that people that were on the verge of death throughout the game should have had like, or they should have been talking about how, you know, in their deepest despair, there was somewhat like there was something terrible in their thoughts talking. You know, it was like their subconscious was talking to them or something, and just kind of have that build as the game goes on, as all these people are dying, where it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, I resisted, but like it tried to tell me to give up, type of thing. And then with Kuja being the biggest one, so like Kuja, his fear is like being fed on by like Necron to like do blah blah blah, without actually like saying that, oh yeah, Necron was the one that was doing this. Like Necron's not doing anything. Necron's just telling people, like, you know what, yeah, you should probably just give up. All right. Now everything goes lopsided. Don't need this, don't need this. Don't need this, don't need this. We need jelly, locomotion, antibody, body temp. Auto haste, auto regen is good. If I could get 1 point, is there anything that I don't need? I literally need just 1 more point to get an MP attack. What do I want to give up? Maybe bright eyes. Being blind isn't a big problem. All right, antibody, insomniac, right? He needs bright eyes. Steiner doesn't really need auto haste because he's just going to murder things just very slowly. Don't need return magic. Don't need auto regen if I'm just casting Doomsday over and over. Don't need chemist, don't need that. Loudmouth. Same thing. We use auto haste so we don't get slowed by Grand Cross. I think we're good. Because all he uses is Thundaga, Fireга, Blue Shockwave, Shell and Protect, Grand Cross, and Neutron Ring, right? I think that's all he uses. And he might use a Curaga too. I'm not sure. But I think we're good. This guy looks awfully familiar. He also has like a 16 pack. Oh wow, is he actually going to kill Steiner? Nope. Okie dokie. All right, what do we get? We got a... Is that a heat or a berserk? We got a zombie. Steiner is fine. Oh, never mind. Sorry, Vivi. That was very, very close. Like, if he hadn't cast Shell, we might have killed him before Grand Cross. Rip Necron. Now all I have to, like, is pray to my PS2 to not do anything stupid. Aoife's pissed, yeah. But it is interesting, though, like, trying to figure out exactly what happened, right? So, like... So one thing they don't explain is... So with Terra and Gaia, so they know that they're trying to replace Gaia's souls with Terran souls. And... that... But they don't say the Gaian... Well, they say the Gaian souls are turned to mist, but not... But when... Garland says that just because you stop the mist, it doesn't mean that you stop the souls from being like sorted. It's like, okay, well, so what happened to those souls then? Or did, when Kuja took over, Kuja just like converted everything to mist? Because in theory, the Gaia is not, well, I mean, not full of Terran souls, but it's been happening over time. So realistically, Terra is dead. And some of their souls moved over, but that's all. Not everything. Plus, it's like, is the Aoife tree like a creature? Is it is it a creature or is it a machine? Is it both? Because it seems like both, but Garland also says that there's more than just the physical part of the tree, because what we saw was only the physical part. Plot twist, we're all dead and we're just living out memories in the afterlife on repeat. Is that why we have deja vu? That would make sense, right? Because if we're living our memory, if we have like afterlife on repeat, then like our souls are just like, I could swear I've done this before. And it's because you did before. Just someone rewound the tape again. Please be kind, please rewind. Oh my god. Oh, those were the days, huh? Imagine if they designed it so it could just be played like either direction. Well, I mean, that's kind of what an 8-track is, right? We all know what happened with the 8 tracks every time something screwed up. My grandfather had this old Oldsmobile station wagon, and he had it, so there was a radio in it, but there was an 8-track player in it. And I remember it was me and my grandpa and my grandma, my mom and my dad, and we were traveling from our hometown, basically Southern Ontario, to go visit my aunt. And my dad had like, I can't remember what it was, but he had an 8-track playing in it. And when that machine ate the 8-track, it literally like spit the tape out of the machine. Like the cartridge was still in the machine, but it just started spitting the tape out of it. The whole thing was busted. How do you think Merlin aged backwards? Oh, good point. It's okay. Zidane trained for this in Evil Forest. Don't worry, I'll eventually get to listen to that jackass on the bus again playing Ice Ice Baby. You have no idea. And it was like midnight. Of all things, and it's just like everyone on the bus, like when you're taking transit at like 11:30, 12 at night. So if you're going towards downtown, you're awake, right? Because you're going to the bars and stuff, you know, you're going to be out for the night, right? But when you're on transit traveling away from the core, it's because you just want to go home and go to bed. So everyone on the bus, you know, everyone's on that thing where it's like they have their bag in their lap, and they're like, they have their head down, and you know how it's like you're asleep but you're not asleep, like you let your brain rest but you're still paying attention to your surroundings. Matrix. So yeah, and it wasn't even like, oh, there's like 5 or 6 people on the bus. There was like 30 people on the bus, and we're all trying hard not to kill him. Yeah. And that wasn't even the only instance of something weird happening on transit, because when my FC leader and I were leaving downtown, we were on the subway, and there was this guy that might have been, I don't know, in his late 60s, early 70s maybe, and he had like not shoulder length hair, but like halfway down his back, and admittedly, his hair looked really nice. But he's like standing in, like, we have subway cars that you could walk in between. It's just like one big open space, and he was standing on like basically the joint between the two cars, because it moves a little bit, and he was literally like just dancing kind of slowly to himself, just standing in the middle of the car. And that guy was hurting absolutely nobody. He was like he was in whatever zone he was in his zone, and everyone just left him alone. Everyone like looked at him and smiled, and it's just like, okay, he's fine. Why is the infantry doing that? Nobody knows. I'm surprised no one said anything. Well, that's why, like, so when he looked at me and he's like, wow, there's like no passive aggressiveness on this bus, right? Like everyone's just like daggers eyes him, right? But nobody says anything. It doesn't have Terra to command it anymore, so it's Berserk, I guess. Yeah, maybe. But if it's Berserk, what happened? Did it literally? Is it just like I'm trying, like Kuja tried to stop the plan, so it tries to kill Kuja at the end? Maybe that's it. Because it's built for a reason, right? So if it can't fulfill its purpose, it tries to get revenge on the person that stopped them. Meanwhile, we have roots of the tree like literally all over the planet now. Punished. How dare you? He was holed up in Memoria, so it doesn't get him anyway. Yeah. Worth it? I know it was worth it. It's okay, Eric. It was. I know the intent. VV kids, yes. I still consider this probably like the best ending. Like it's a bittersweet ending, but it's still like it's such a good ending. Jelly would have done something similar if he were me. Yeah, he probably would have, and I would have done the same thing. Well, it's yours. What are you talking about? Vince and I are talking about the fact that the heat's back on. So we had like a little electric spot heater, right? Like a space heater. Because it was cold enough, we were concerned about the pipes and stuff. Plus the fact that it was really hard to sleep. But now it's like actually warm in here again. It's a freaking miracle. So what game is next? So we are going, so the next FF game is a toss-up between Final Fantasy X-2 and Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I have not decided which one it's going to be when we get back to this, but we are going to be taking a break for February. So our next main stream is going to be Resident Evil 7. So we're going to be playing Resident Evil 7 and 8 this month, and then 9 when it comes out at the end of the month. Because I don't have time to stream the marathon stuff and play RE9 at the same time. It would take me forever to do both. So because I want to just keep a normal kind of stream schedule, I'm going to stream RE9, and I want to play RE7 and RE8 before I play RE9 again, just because I haven't played Resident Evil in a while. So we're going to do RE7, RE8, and then depending on where we are in the month, we might add another 1 or 2 games for the series in there. But there's 1 or 2 other little games that I might do just like one-off streams on, just to kind of hang out and chill. And they will be a surprise for when I actually start the stream. I'm not going to talk about what games I'm going to play, but they're going to be just kind of like chill games. And when I say chill games, I mean like how I chill when I play Balatro type of game, where I'm just kind of gab about whatever's on my mind while I'm playing something. You hope for 10-2? Well, I mean, let's go back to the list about everything that we have left. So we're done FF9. So FF10-2 is going to be Get All Dress Spheres, which basically means we have to do episode complete on everything. And we're also doing All Fiend Stories, which will slow 10-2 down a little bit. We are not doing a 100% game because, I mean, I have the walkthrough to do that, and every time I look at it, I just want to stab myself. So we'll probably get like high 90s probably anyway, but I'm not going for a 100% playthrough. And then after that is 10-2 Last Mission. So if we do 10-2, we'll do Last Mission right after that. Then we've got Tactics Advance and Grimoire of the Rift. Neither of those have any special thing attached to it. It's just play it and beat it. I have beaten Tactics Advance. I have never beaten Grimoire of the Rift. And then we have FF12. FF12 is going to be interesting because FF12 is PS2 version, no Libra or Bengal. So we're going to play the OG FF12 with the OG font. No Bevel Dungeon. We might do some of it, but I very rarely ever do Infinito. At some point I probably will, but I don't think I'll do it in that playthrough. After 12, we're doing Remnant. Oh, and for 12, the only requirement is no Libra. So we're probably not going to do every hunt. We probably won't do every Esper either. It'll just be kind of a casual playthrough, and we'll just, have fun with it. Usually when I play 12, though, I at least do Gilgamesh, but it really depends on how I feel. And then we've got Revenant Wings. And then after that, we have... So FF13 is going to be really long, even though we only have one specific requirement, because my requirement is I have to defeat the Doom Herald. And we're going to take a little bit of a break while we go through all of this, because this is what I would consider to be like the best ending in the series. So I'm going to shut up now. Even the music is perfect for that. It's completely nailed everything. Like there's literally nothing about that ending that isn't perfect. And the thing is, like, you can watch pieces of it. Like you can watch that the FMV part, and every time you watch it, you'll catch something different. Oh, PS2, stop that! Come on, PS2, don't be stupid. No, come on, PS2, you can do it. PS2, come on. All right, it's probably fine now. My PS2s can be temperamental sometimes. Come on. Don't have an attitude. So like as an example, dark. Oh my gosh. I had a feeling that this was going to happen because my PS2 sometimes, especially with PS1 games, just gets very upset. So it should eventually just kind of work its way through here. So yeah, anyway, so when you're in the ending and you're watching that FMV, there's like a million different things going on in the background. Like when it pans across the VVs, there's two VVs that are both standing on chairs, and they're like jumping up in the air and like doing like patty cake in the air, while other ones are just kind of jumping up and down and really happy. And you like even Amaranth's clapping in the background. It's just perfect. The only thing that's not perfect about that ending is that Record Keeper ruined the start of the song. Because they use the start of the song for freaking item pulls. It's absolutely infuriating. Because I can't get to the start of the song without that immediately going into my head. It's like, oh my god, what am I gonna pull? Anyway, like we were talking, so future games. So FF13 is defeating the Doom Herald. Unfortunately, that means I have to do almost everything. I'm gonna have to grind like crap. I don't think I have to max out the Crystarium, but I have to do quite a bit of stuff. And I know how to cheese the Doom Herald, so, well, cheese, quote unquote. But we have to do all the Seath missions, including things like Jumbo Cactuar. So that'll be fun. And then we have 13.2. We're going to be doing all Paradox endings, which basically means we beat the game, and then we have to go back and we get that final fragment that lets you change, like literally like change the past. And every time you change the past at like some critical point, it's like reality skews off on a different timeline, and it just does an ending based on whatever you did. And some of them are really funny, some of them are not. Some of them are like brutal. But yeah, we're gonna do all of those. We're gonna do an arena showcase, which so in 13.2 there is like a Coliseum. Wow, my PS2 is just not happy. Fine, you want to be that way. And then so the arena showcases, we're just going to kind of fight all of that stuff. And then we have the Requiem of the Goddess DLC, which I have never played. I have never actually played Requiem of the Goddess DLC, but it's kind of it's like they try to do like a prologue to Lightning Returns using 13.2's engine, which is a little weird, because instead of using like having the different outfits, instead you just have Lightning with like some paradigms basically that are named after like jobs and stuff. And then we have Lightning Returns, which I have beaten once ever. That's going to be an interesting one. I have that for PS3, but we might play that for PC actually. And then we have Type 0, which I have played maybe 20 minutes of ever. And then we have a King's Tale Final Fantasy 15, which is that beat 'em up side scroller sprite game that they came out before 15, which I happen to have a copy of. And I've never played it, but it's in my library, so we're gonna play it. And then 15 is going to be all DLC episodes. So we're going to be doing all 3 DLCs. I have to make a decision of when we're going to play the DLCs, because some of the DLCs give you items that really break the main game. So I think what we'll probably do with the DLC episodes is do the DLC kind of like where they fit in the story to kind of balance it out so it kind of makes sense. So, we'll do Gladio's DLC when Gladio leaves the party. We'll do Ignis's DLC when we get to Altissia. And we'll do Prompto's DLC when we're already in the Empire, like when we get to Tenebrae. And then Arden's DLC. Arden DLC we can kind of do anytime we want. We can actually kind of do Arden's DLC almost at the start, because Arden's DLC is also kind of wacky. Honestly, it's a little weird, and it kind of is disjoined from the rest of it. But we'll also be doing all hunts in that game, and that is all normal hunts. That's not all quests. So we're not doing Omega in 15. We're just doing all hunts. Then we have FF16, which is all hunts, which basically we have to do the entire Mukul hunt board thing, which basically means all the bosses in the game. And then there is no incentive for the DLC. I might do the Omega DLC. I might do the Leviathan DLC. I'm not sure. I've never actually done the Leviathan DLC, so maybe we'll see. And then we have Stranger of Paradise, which I'm probably going to do a gun build in Stranger of Paradise because I've never done it before and it seems like really busted. Then we have World of Final Fantasy, which is going to be interesting. That's going to be a very long playthrough because World of Final Fantasy True Ending is like long. And then we have a couple extra bonus games. We have Final Fantasy VII Remake, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We have a playthrough of Final Fantasy XII Week Mode, which will come at some point. I'm not sure when. We'll probably do week mode if I need a break from the other games and I just want to play FF12 again. And then we have a month of Final Fantasy 11, which will fit in somewhere. That'll probably be, if I had to take a guess, I would probably put that in between 12 and 13. And just take like a couple weeks where we just play FF11 and I'll see some content, I'll play around with it for a month just to check it out. And then that will be wrapped up entirely. So we have one last thing to do before we wrap up stream today, and it's mandatory. I have to remember how to do it. It's R2, L1, R2, R2, up, X, right, circle, down, triangle, L2, R1, R2, L1, square, square, start. Right? Yes. All right. So I have 1,000 bankroll. We will play. I will continue wagering, playing blackjack until we go bust, or until we hit 5,000. If we hit 5,000, I will do 5 subs for the channel. If I bust out, I will do 1. But we're going to be doing kind of, let's do 100 bets for now. Wow. Hit. Hit. Stand. Lose. Well, all right. 10, 20. Split them. Hit. Hit. Stand. All right, at least we won on 1. That just means we got our money back. Hit. Double. Wow. Oh, that's right. Double is also a hit. 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 Nice. All right, let's bump this up to 200. Yes, this is a perfect chance for everyone to use the slots in chat. Another draw. What the hell, man? Really? I love that the Joker is like the Wraith enemy. Stand on 17. We're gonna like dump out here in a minute. This is it. Oh, okay. Ew. The end. Sorry. All right, that's only one who gets it. Who's the big winner today? Wordy, or Wordy, which seems very kind of a sus name, but you know what? Congratulations. All right, that is it for today. We are done FF9. That's another game in the books. We will be back. I'm not entirely sure when. Probably tomorrow. I don't know what time though, but at some point. We will be back. And yeah. So tomorrow, we're definitely going to stream tomorrow. What we stream tomorrow is kind of dependent on what I do. And then yeah, our next main streams are going to be RE7. So I already have it installed. So we're going to be doing it on PS5. Because I have it on PS5. But yeah, so we're going to be starting RE7, but depending on how I feel tomorrow, we might do quote unquote the other game that's in my pile that I want to screw around with. So hope everyone has a great time. If you've been enjoying the content, including my PS2 deciding that it just doesn't like the ending, hit that follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you hit subscribe. If you're in the chat, you can also go to my YouTube. Please go to my YouTube. And just, you know, you can catch up on everything there. Twitch doesn't keep the VODs forever, but all my VODs are on YouTube. And they're all split out, just individual sessions are based there. So sometimes you get a YouTube video that's 2 hours long. Sometimes you get a YouTube video that's like 9 hours long. Because I can't be half-assed to do anything about that. It's just, I just save them there. So hope everyone has a great night. Bye, Tave. Give the significant other plenty of hugs. Oh, they will, don't worry. They did last night because it was so freaking cold in here. Anyway, hey, Cactuar, you should probably leave. It's time to go to bed. Go. Back beneath the sands with you. All right, there he goes. He's leaving, so that means my time is up. And have a great night, guys. Take it easy. Bye.